Hi all, it's Billy and welcome to First Impressions of SteamWorld Dig 2. This is the game I've just got for the Switch, and it's the first game I bought for my Switch because I'm really just waiting for Super Mario Odyssey. And I'm thoroughly enjoying it so far, so I thought it was worth just jumping in and doing a quick first impressions to sort of show you what this game's about and sort of what I'm enjoying about the game, and why I think it's sort of a perfect Switch game. So the it's essentially a mining game. You start off being able to go down the city mine here. Once in here, you are able to dig down further, and you're in search for your friend. So I can dig down through these various things, and this is very early on in the game. You can get rare materials as you go through as well, which can be sold to gain upgrades and basically mine quicker and get further down the mines. You also get various movement upgrades like my hook shot, which is bloody brilliant. You also get a better pickaxe upgrade and a gun. It's not a regular use thing. You can use it to basically break one block that's a bit further away from you. So these are all the mines that I've explored. You just keep going down. You'll also see these caves popping up on the sides. Once they've got a tick, you've got everything in it, but they're sort of a more created area, and I'll dive into a bit of that and show you what it's sort of about. But for now, let's join back in to where I am. See, I haven't fully completed these caves. I started off with a mentality of getting everything done, but as I've just got further, the challenge has actually got greater, which is good, but I've just enjoyed. I really enjoyed the digging aspect. It's therapeutic, it's enjoyable, and it's sort of, you sit back and yeah, you have a bit of fun. Especially on a Switch, you know. Having to record right now, I'm having to play on the TV, and to be honest, it's the first time I've really hooked up my Switch to a TV, and I've had it for coming up to a week now. I've just been playing in handheld mode, but it seems to work excellent on PC as well. TV as well. So you can sort of see where I've dug out here. This is a new addition to the mines, these exploding barrels, so let's get rid of it. There are various hazards and things like that have been added to the game so far, and even enemies. I want to try and trigger that without hurting myself. I think of... no. We'll do it that way. Yeah, there's various enemies and things that you can are there to brilliant. There to take you out along your way. Things to challenge you, I suppose. Oh, go away. But yeah, your mission's to go and find your friend, and it's sort of dive down through these rocks and go and rescue him from whatever trouble he seems to have got himself in, to or her. It's actually the first NPC from the first game, first player character from the first game, but that's not a game I ever played because it was for the 3DS, a console I never owned. But now I own a Switch, and I was looking for something to tide me over to Mario, so I got this. So yeah, we gather these resources as we go further, and these are the things that allow you to get your upgrades. See, I'm taking me multiple... Oh god, that seems like a bad idea. I've noticed you can turn enemies around by using this, or these guys especially. So it's been sort of my tactic is to alternate doing those two. So yeah, so if I wanted to get to a block above me like this, that's when I have to use this weapon, which is going to trigger that. Interesting. I'll be honest, the game's not been too challenging so far. It's been something you just sort of play through and enjoy at my own sort of pace, but sort of those barrels falling down like that, it's sort of something that might be quite interesting to this game. A more splunky systems that sort of have things collapsing in on themselves and things going wrong, which creates a sort of unstable playing world to enjoy. But it's the core gameplay loop that really does this game a lot of justice and a lot of enjoyment, and does this game well, to be honest. It's the just sort of losing yourself in the mine, going a bit further. Ah, damn it. yeah, going further down it, grabbing your upgrades, grabbing your materials. It's a similar reason to why I sort of liked Minecraft, you know, it was sitting there, losing yourself into picking up these resources that are going to be beneficial, you know, it's going to turn itself back into something that's going to be worthwhile. Now, you might be able to see on my map in the corner, it's showing up one of these nodes that allow you to sort of transport around. It's your quick transport nodes. Fast travel, that's the word. You wouldn't think that hasn't been available in video games for years. Go on, blow him up. There we go. Ooh, he dropped a nice thing. So it gives you something to constantly aim towards, something to sort of point down. So you see the node there, they're all covered up at this stage, which is, I suppose, their game reason for not being able to just instantly use them. Yeah, we seem to have plenty of stuff, so let's travel back. This robot crab is a Barnacle Jones, is a friendly businessman who will happily take our wares off us. I suppose this is where the meta layer comes in. So what you've just seen is the mining layer, and this is about how often you'll be coming back, which makes it a perfect handheld game, because you can just do a couple of trips like that. It doesn't take up a lot much time. You know, I'm looking over at my clock here, it's saying sort of 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes. And so if I do a couple of those, that's 15 minutes. That's me. Oh, successful download of Golf Story. That's me sort of happy, you know, it's me sort of having my fill. So you sell him your stuff, and you may have noticed at the bottom, it didn't say it, if you rewind back or whatever, it says a multiplier, which I'll get into in just 1 second, because obviously a multiplier is important in these sort of games. It improves your economy and it's better for you. So, these are the various things that I can be buying. To be honest, at this stage... Okay, I may as well get another bag there. But I want to be upgrading my pickaxe, and I'm coming across a lot more ore that's harder to mine out. But I'll save up for that in a second. You also get these cogs, which I showed you some of the caves. I think we went past one earlier. I will show you some in a second anyway. But the caves, one of their primary rewards and finding secret areas are these cogs. So it's something to benefit your character. You know, it's a small perk if you want to think about sort of the Fallout games or something like that as a nice touchstone. You know, something that allows me to return to town once in a while. Which is useful, because you can get stuck down there. But that would have been a lot more useful before getting the hook shot, because since I've had that, I've been able to find my way back fairly easily. So the meta layer is just doing this. I don't want to go down there. It's just, you know, coming back to your base, grabbing a few bits and bobs, and then heading back down. And, you know, I was talking about the multiplier earlier. Well, that actually comes from your experience from when you kill dudes. So let's attack this bad guy here and take him out. Oh, I got 100 XP. As I gain those levels, my multiplier increases in the shop. So it's something worth, you know, taking out these guys. Often in games like this, it might be less resource intensive to just run around them and not get carried away with fighting everything. But it actually gives you a good reason to fight the enemies. It gives you another resource to collect from doing it. I think these are 3x3. Is this going to hurt me? No. Yeah, because this guy here, well, apart from he's got the ore underneath him, I'd pretty much avoid. It's not a particularly hard game, to be honest. I've been scrapped, which is what they call dying, a couple of times. Oh yeah, I can swim in lava briefly. Another skill I bought. I've been scrapped a couple of times, but it's never felt too frustrating. I'm going to grab that. Go away. It's also interesting when you're actually diving down these mines, the back and forth through the level. So to capture everything, I tend to go left to right quite frequently. I bought an ability, as I said earlier, that lets me step in the lava, so it's not too much of a deal. But you see here, sort of like I've cleared a bit of an area in front of me. I'm going to sort of dive back and find my way back around just to make sure I haven't missed any ores. And this is, to be honest, you don't start off with the hook shot and you don't start off with this fisting, but that just allows you to go through a couple of rocks. But gaining the hook shot was the turning point for me in this game. It was the point I went, ah, okay, this is what this is kind of about. Might have cocked this up. Oh. Because it allows you a greater sense of mobility, it allows you to move quicker, it allows you to sort of have some skill with getting in and out. I took a lot of damage there, so I decided to come back. We'll sell some stuff again. Yeah, see the bonus at the bottom? That's what I was talking about earlier. That's what levels up. And you know, originally these ores would have been probably worth a couple of gold, but right now I'm getting more out of them. So we'll see if I can show you one of these caves. Sorry for the cut there. I'll see if I can show you one of these caves anyway. We're getting down towards our point there. Looks like there might have been something to discover down here, which is away a little bit back for me, but if you look on the map, if I sort of go down south, there seems to be an expanse around here, which I never got to look at. And sometimes there's things blocking you off, you know. These, if you notice here, it's brick. Well, I couldn't go through that before, and that doesn't go through it, but that's when I got this upgrade. And it's really just a Metroidvania thing. I suppose I should talk about the 3 resources you've got to manage in the top left. You have your health, which is, as you would think, you have your... Have I been in here? You have your light and you have your water. Water, yes I have. Water allows you to use your abilities. In fact, I'll show this one off. So that's things like this. That takes water. That takes water. So it's a mana bar essentially. Your light is the ability to see around you in places like this. There are a lot of lamps, but sometimes, you know, it's an essential thing to have with you. And light actually drains down. It's probably one of the biggest limiting factors to making you go home, that and health. Water's not really been much of an issue. I'm fairly alright upgraded at this stage, so it's not too much of an issue. This is probably one of the nice little intersections. It's probably one of the nice little pace changes. These sections, they're sort of more dedicated platforming areas. So if you see this rock here, that's going to cause a chain reaction, which I'm going to want to stay ahead of the curve for. I have actually done the main lot of this, but I'll just show you to get an idea. These are fairly regular things that you want to be doing. You know, they're beneficial to you. I think if I stay here, there's an upgrade that I can get, which I've not managed to get so far. So let's have a look. Maybe not. I didn't know you could do this. I bet there's something I can get here. There's a lot of hidden things in this game. A lot of sort of hidden sections. Stuff where you might find the big coins in the new Super Mario Bros. Or something along those lines. Damn it. Puzzly sections as well. So you can't fire your gun in the air. You can't swing your axe in the air either. So that's actually impossible for me to hit. So perhaps I have to stay ahead of the curve. So that's where you come out. Stay ahead of the curve whilst sort of going up that way. But yeah, normally it'd bring you around here. I'd get an upgrade. It'd loop me back around to the beginning. And you just keep doing these, and you know the cogs go towards your upgrade path. So I'm kind of interested to see what's down here. Oh man, the music's been so nice in this game. Props to whoever made it. So thematic. I suppose that's where I'll talk about the style and the looks of the game. I hate these guys. Ah. Get out. Whew. Bit of a close one. I don't think that's the first time I fell in that pit, to be honest. But I really like the style. I think it's suited to the sort of the Switch and gem. Damn it! When you get scratched, you lose a bit of your income, but it's not too bad. But yeah, it's suited to the sort of Switch as a platform. It's nice. It's good looking. It looks a bit worse on a TV than on the screen, to be honest. But I think that might just be a hardware issue over the game. This is also available on PC as well, but I wanted something to lie down and play, to be honest, because I can be lazy as hell. I'm going to sort of dive down here, see what is available, and then probably call it a day on this, because I think it gives you a good example of what the game's about, what you can expect to be doing in the game. It's a lot of digging, but I think digging's a weird mechanic. It was something that, you know, Minecraft sort of brought up for me. I found it hugely therapeutic just to dig down and search for diamond, not even actually like really engaging with some of the game's mechanics, just going down and down and going down and seeing what I can find and exploring it. And it's a very palpable sense of progression, which I think is something that games do extremely well. You know, they give you things to aim for, and it's just got enough thinking about it. You want to try and beat those guys before they fall. Enough, you know, how do I get to that ore? Okay, that'll be my way of going about it. Enough, what upgrade am I going to get next? What am I going to look to improve? Go away. Combat's way is, you know, it stands just to sort of hinder you. You know, it's another obstacle for you to manage. Right, I've got enough water to take both of these guys out. If I don't miss with both my water. Oh, damn it. Okay, well, that's it for me. My name's Billy, this has been Diginauts, and this has also been SteamWorld Dig 2. It gets a recommend from me. Peace.